Hey, what's up guys? This is Guillermo Auto. I got a 2004 Toyota Corolla driver window I'm replacing. The window glass itself, not the regulator, nothing like that. So let's get to it real quick. It's going to be a little dark because I did this at 4 a.m. So bear with me. Anyways guys, so basically what's going on is I got my window, and when it rolls down, it starts dipping in like this and going like totally off track. It's not chill at all. So the window bracket was broke in the door. I'll show you what I mean when I get to it. So first thing we want to do is take the door off. So we can start right here and get this Phillips screw out. Yours might have a cover right there. You just got to take off the cover. Alright, got my screw. I'm going to save it for later. Pop this panel off right here. Alright, just like that. Make sure the little white clip, you don't lose it or nothing. Put that aside. Now I got myself a plastic pry bar. This will help get the door off. And it's also going to get this door panel off right here. I could pop this up right here very gently. Careful. This part kind of can get deformed easily, so just be careful. Make sure you don't lose any clips that are attached to it. Once that is up, you'll want to get this up here and this pries up. I already pulled mine up. That's why it came off so easily. And then we got those two screws I just pointed at. Careful with these. Like I said, these tabs break. It was kind of a struggle coming out with this one, but it does come out, and just be careful. Alright, so now we're going to get these two Phillips out. Got this one and this one. Put these aside, save them. Now this handle, basically, this is held in by like a C-clip type deal on the opposite side of the, on the inside of this handle. I can't really see it that well with the camera, but basically you want to reach in this gap with like a screwdriver or a pick hook and pull out the C-clip. This right here, like something like this is perfect. You could also get away with using like a little small flathead, maybe even a butter knife possibly, and then you just pull this off. So let me show you. I got my little hook in here, and I'm going to pull this C-clip out, and then once the C-clip's out, this will come off, and I'll show you what I mean. This is what holds it on. See this guy? He's in there like this, just holding everything together onto this, this knob or whatever you want to call it, this rod. Yeah, so once that comes off, we're going to set these aside. Then our door should be able to come off. You're going to work your hands under it and just gently pull it out. Kind of wiggle it out, massage it out, just kind of pull on it until all the clips start disconnecting. So here's a good spot right here to reach, is to start, and you just pull it like that. As you can see, it's starting to pull off. Careful not to just rip it off too hard, but don't be afraid to do a little force to get it off. So once that's off, you'll see all these clips. Go ahead and lift it up and pull it out. Now what's cool is the handle for the door is attached to the actual door itself. A lot of times that's like attached to the door panel, and it's annoying, but this is actually cool. If you notice these white clips, yours might be missing some, or they might be broke or deformed. Try not to break them or lose them. As you can see, this one's missing one. I'll replace that later. But yeah, so we'll set this door panel inside the car so it doesn't get scratched up or messed up. Now my window, I'm going to take this panel off so we could get to the window. 3 screws. You should have 3 screws. Mine only had 2 because one was missing. But I'm going to put this aside. Now this window right here, see how it's going all crooked? Let's see. This is the bracket that's supposed to be attached to the regulator, but you can see it's broken on the bottom. That's supposed to be like a full circle so a bolt could fit in there, but it broke off. As you can see, like if you look right here, this is what it was doing. I don't know if I can see the other side. I don't think so. Or maybe, yeah, so that's what it's supposed to look like right there. That's the good side. But yeah, they break sometimes. It's just a natural thing that happens. So we're going to go ahead and get this off. 10 millimeter. It's a 10 millimeter bolt. Go ahead and get that off. Try not to drop the bolts, but if you do, it might not be the end of the world because you should be able to get it with like a magnet or something. Or you could reach in there. You can reach this way and catch it when it comes out. Alright, so I got that out. And then you probably won't be able to just pull this out. Let's see. wiggle it. Oh, yeah, actually, you know what? I did get it out. Okay, guys, so I did get it out. Put it right here, and as you can see, that's my broken one, and that's the good one. These, unfortunately, I couldn't find them online anywhere to just buy by themselves, and you glue them back on. So I got myself a new Toyota glass assembly. It's pretty pricey. It's about like 180 bucks, but I mean, you know, it's brand new. I know the clips are going to be in the right spot. There's no risk of like getting an aftermarket one where like the clips are, you know, different spots or anything like that. So nice, good clips now. They're glued to the window. Like I said, I couldn't find those little clips online. Plus, I think it would be hard to get the old one off anyway without breaking the glass. Anyway, so when we go in, we're going to go in like kind of just slowly. Just put it in. Now I got it in, and I had to move this regulator a little up and down with the handle. Put the 10mm bolt on right there. Just kind of where the old ones were, you know. This is pretty much just goes in the reverse of when we disassembled it. Get that together, but you got to watch out. Also, throw some lube in this track, like some liquid wrench or some white lithium grease will probably be a lot better, because white lithium grease actually gets in there and stays in there. I sprayed this part right here, and I sprayed inside the track, and I just kind of work this back and forth to make sure this regulator is, you know, real loose. I would spray that center part, the X part, and then I also sprayed inside the track. A lot of times these regulators get dry as a bone, and it causes resistance, and it pulls on the window. And also make sure you guys, when you put your window in, you're in this track. This is very important. I kept popping out of this track. So make sure you're in that track. When you roll up your window and down, it should just go up and down with no resistance, no problem. When I put mine in, it just kept popping out of the track. So a trick you can do is pull this out. As you can see, this bump right here, or this deformity, is I think what broke the window in the first place, because it was deformed, and I think it was causing resistance on the window, and when they were rolling it up and down, it broke the clip. But anyways, I'm going to pull this out. You could pull that out and then put your window in, and then slide it back in with the window in. It slides in pretty good. You can also put a little lube on the back of this to get it to go in better. But yeah, when I took this out and then had my window in, and then I just slid this back in, it stayed in better. Just something to be aware of. Also, you could spray like a little lithium grease or like grease in the tracks themselves. Don't go too crazy, because it's really not made for that, but I just do that because a lot of times those tracks get really dried out, and I just kind of work this back and forth. And that'll lube it up real nice, make it work real good. Because you don't want this regulator and the track to be all dried out, because it's going to break the clips again. When people are rolling it up and down, it's going to cause resistance and start pulling on those and breaking them. So anyways, I made sure my stuff was, you know, as lubed up as possible, you know, as much as it can be. You know, that's all you could do. And then I bent this back a little bit so it's not going to cause a lot of resistance on the window again. I pulled that back, and yeah, so now it's working. It's nice and good, no problems. And yeah, you could use the handle to kind of move the regulator up and down as needed. Now let's put the panel back on. First, we got to put this black guy back on, this black panel, I mean. And then, like I said before, I was missing clips, so I'm going to go ahead and replace these with new ones, or I need bent ones, because the more you don't have that are on tight, like the more the door panel is going to kind of not look right. So I got these. You could probably take it to a parts store and have them match it up or something. So I replaced all mine that were missing or broke. Got that on. And then they just got to go back into the door panel. Now I'm going to put the door panel back on. You know, don't rush this part, because you don't want to break your clips or nothing. You just, it goes, you know, on just the way you took it off. You just line up all the clips in the holes, and you know, it could be kind of like annoying at the top to get the top right, but usually what I try to do is I try to get the top right first, and then I'll get the holes lined up with the clips and push them together. Alright, and you know, if it's your first time doing this type of job, like, you might struggle with it a little bit, but this one is actually not that bad. So now let's put the screws in. We got the screws in. Alright, those are good. I'm going to put my door panels back in. I believe this one can go first, and then you can put the next one on. Just watch out for the bottom part here. This has to go underneath. So get that bottom tab underneath, and then get this in like this, and don't rush. Okay, so now we'll get this one back on. Sorry guys, my voice is starting to go out on me. And get this in place. But yeah, like I said, you know, don't rush those parts because you don't want to mess that part up, because that's the part you see all the time. Now we'll get this back on. This goes like that. And then we'll get the handle part on. And I put my clip on the handle like this, like kind of preset on it. And then when I put it on, it should just allow it to connect. It'll allow it to connect, and then it'll just stay locked in place. It's pretty cool. Alright, and then get this screw on, like right here. And then put your cover back on over that screw if you have a cover. And then we're going to put this black piece on right here. Notice it's daylight out again. I've been out here for a couple hours. Okay, so we'll get this piece on. And that's it, guys. So like I said, make sure everything's working good. Make sure you can roll this up and down with no problems. And make sure your door opens and shuts well. And that's pretty much it, you know. Clean up with some Windex and pat yourself on the back. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. Please like, comment, subscribe.